The driver of a semi-trailer found packed with illegal immigrants in Texas could face the death penalty. 10 of those inside have died from extreme dehydration. A Mexican man who survived the trip says a lack of work in his hometown drove him to make the perilous journey. Anne Barker has our report.
27-year-old Adan Larravega is lucky to be alive. He spent hours crammed in the back of a truck in temperatures above 40 degrees, with scores of other illegal immigrants smuggled across the Mexican border into Texas. He's told police it felt like an oven inside. Passengers pounded on the walls to get the driver's attention before many began passing out. They had no water and could barely breathe.
No. Nada. Nada.
Was there air? A reporter asked.
No.
No, he replied. Nothing, the reporter asked. Nothing.
Nada. Nada.
8 men in the truck died from extreme heat stroke before it pulled into a Walmart car park in San Antonio. Another 2 died later. About 30 more are in hospital. When I woke up, I looked around. I wanted to run, but I felt kind of faint, and I fell. I was very weak. I needed to be drinking only liquids to be able to regulate myself. The truck driver, a 60-year-old man from Florida, has been charged with human trafficking resulting in death. James Bradley Jr. could face the death penalty if he's found guilty. But he's told authorities he didn't realise there was anyone in the back of the truck until he got out to relieve himself. A Walmart employee called police after someone escaped from the truck and asked him for water. When police arrived, they found 8 bodies inside. Mexico's Consul General in San Antonio, Reina Torres Mendivil, says most of the dead were Mexican.
We have contacted and we're in the process of contacting their families and making sure that they can visit their relatives or figure out a way in which they can have permanent contact with them.
Many other victims are yet to be identified and could come from anywhere in Central or South America.
I can tell you that there are several people in the morgue that have not been identified. They could be of any nationality, and several others in the hospitals. Many of them have not been able to express their nationality or their names because they are unconscious. So they are not in medical conditions to give any information. So we are going to have to work very closely with the local authorities to figure out how we can identify those persons.
Mourners in San Antonio have held a vigil for those killed. Officials fear the death toll could still rise, with several survivors in a critical condition.
Anne Barker reporting.